Hey everyone, hope you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. Today we're going to do our daily technical analysis, updated commodities, work our way through the dollar yields, precious metals, and commodities ETFs that I follow. I'll interject my financial opinions as we go through it together. And if you need help with anything, check out finding-value.com. That's where I dive deeper into all of these topics and subjects, looking for potential investment opportunities and sharing that with everyone in the community. We do have a question and answer session coming up at 5 p.m. Sunday. That's the next Q&A session. We also have a special coupon code that's active. Special is the coupon code that you type in and get yourself a discount on either a monthly or yearly membership. Let's dive in, take a look, see what's going on today. We've got a weaker dollar, down 0.73%. We are also seeing weaker yields today. So there it is, moving on down. That does look like we could potentially head lower. Think of it as an inverted flag pattern that's broken to the downside, where we could see further downside pressure for the dollar. That is generally being driven by weaker yields. A bigger picture view, that is what we are looking for a commodity bull market, is another weakening of that dollar. 2-year yields heading lower today, down 1.84%, pulling on back. Now, we still have some pretty large candlesticks over here, the big greens and small reds. Very well could still head higher as a possibility. But right now, the momentum's to the downside. 10-year yield, also small red candlesticks coming back to support. Still looks good for a potential move higher if it wants to unleash it, as we have fallen back to support with pretty small selling pressure compared to how we came up in the surge higher, the impulse move higher. A lot of the times you get an impulse move and then you get a small kind of flag pattern or some sort of pattern lower. Same thing's going with the 30-year. Small red candlesticks, big impulse move higher. I still think we've got upside momentum with a small kind of pullback that is going on. TLT, bond prices up slightly. And again, this is an inverted flag pattern of some degree, which just mirrors what yields do. So yields look good and strong going higher. This looks potentially weak and could go lower for bond prices. The 2 and the 10-year yield just moving sideways. No real action today. So we're not on inverting the curve or inverting it today. TYX TNX ratio moving on up on the long end of the curve. This is going to be good for gold. Gold's going to like this. We've got a weaker dollar, weaker yields, and TYX TNX ratio is going up. Gold's going to like that. And speaking of gold, gold is up massively today, popping off hard. Up 3.5%, $113 an ounce. Stack another $100 bill, baby, on the value of 1 ounce of gold. We're at $3,350-ish. This looks very good to continue higher. I don't see a reversal candlestick. Everything is free willy to the upside. Silver's up 1.4%, not as strong as gold. We're still next to these big red candlesticks, and we have these small upward movements. There is a possibility that this does roll over. We can watch that. We can also look at maybe a longer term. We can put a trend line through here. Looks like that kind of bounced and came back above the trend line, so that's looking good. But right now, it looks okay. We do have a little bit of selling pressure towards the end of the day. That's what the wick is there. And I'm just kind of worried it might do like a double bottom. If it does, then you got another really good buying opportunity down here if it gets down there. Platinum, very similar to what silver's doing. Big, huge impulse move lower. We've got these small green candlesticks. Sometimes that wants to roll over and give us another buying opportunity. I'll take it. I won't complain. And then palladium, we're coming on up. Just a small little red candlestick today. Momentum's to the upside in the short term, and that momentum is still intact. XAU to gold ratio down 1% today, pulling back. So gold outperformed XAU. And we're down 1% today, but we're still at an incredibly low level for the gold and silver mining companies in relationship to gold. GDX up 2.67%, ripping higher. GDXJ's up 3.5%. These look fantastic from a longer term perspective. They're starting to rip. Like it a lot. And then SILJ up 1.86%. It's looking okay. We're up against some resistance through here that we are trying to break through. Yeah, there's quite a bit of resistance through this area here that we need to get through compared to history. Crude oil up 2.35%. I thought we were going to go to $30. That's what everyone's telling me. We've got a bullish engulfing here. That was the start of the move. Some people say, oh, it failed. It didn't fail, guys. They don't know technical analysis. We've got small red candlesticks here, all through here, compared to the big green hammer bullish engulfing. Now we get a little bit of follow through. I'd like to see this momentum continue higher, and hopefully that's the case. So we've got some momentum being generated. We did close towards the stronger portion. So if we draw kind of a line going across here, this is, or could be, an inverted shoulder, head, shoulder going on, where we could potentially break out and start moving higher, which looks pretty good for crude oil there. We've got TTF gas up 2.93% today. That is a bullish engulfing. It looks like it wants to try to work its way on up. That is a reversal candlestick, and we'll see if we can get some momentum generated to the upside. Natural gas in America still in its downtrend, down 2.6% today. That is not reversed yet. Our boy XOP, yeah, you know me, up 1.82%, and we are chopping sideways here, and hopefully we can start to generate some momentum to the upside. We do have a bullish engulfing reversal candlestick there, and that is also the case for OIH and all these other ones. We pulled on down, we've got the bullish engulfing, and we are trying to work our way on up. We'll see if we are successful at doing so. Newcastle Coal Futures down 2.24%. We're back to support, this long-term support level. There it is. We got the breakout and then the retest. I like buying where retests are at, basically where we're at. Sprott Uranium Trust, we are down 1% today. We are trying to break out, haven't broken out yet. To me, it still looks good. We've got two small red candlesticks in terms of the bodies. We've got a bullish engulfing reversal candlestick there, and one here too. So this was looking good to break here, but this was the released dump of the tariff information. But it looks like we're trying to break out of the downtrend right now. We'll see if we can get through it. Uranium futures pricing up 0.5%. That's looking better. It's trying to turn and work its way on up. I think it will be successful over time to turn on higher. URA moving sideways. No big deal there, just small little candlesticks. Everything's intact. The way that I view this is just a flag pattern. So that's a continuation pattern upward. URNM, same thing. It's just a little flag pattern, upward momentum. URNJ up 2.16. That's a bullish piercing pattern where we could move on up. It looks good for all of them. Looking at nickel, nickel's up 2%. That's trying to work its way on up. I know we had the tariff information that got everybody on edge, but it's up 2% today, and we'll see if we can get some momentum. Copper up 1.1% today. Little bullish engulfing. We're sitting on top of support. Support, this is the guy going across there. So everything looks good for copper to try to work its way on up. We've got COPX moving sideways. Still looks good to work its way on up. No big reversal candlestick or anything like that. Lithium down 1.6. Still looks okay. There's no reversal candlesticks here. Everything looks okay. REMX up 0.35%. We do have a reversal candlestick there, but there's no follow through. So we'll see what happens if there's follow through tomorrow. Iron ore moving sideways. This thing is still coiling up in this corner here. Looks good to go and break higher. Aluminum up 0.64%. This thing's been in a downtrend though, and it still is in that downtrend with a bearish pattern. It's a inverted flag pattern. Baltic Dry Index been moving lower, still in a bearish formation, where we could head a little bit lower. Emerging markets down 1.16, coming up against some resistance here, just kind of rolling over a little bit. Not a big reversal candlestick. This could still go in either direction. Move down slightly. This is a bullish formation, just a little flag pattern to move higher. We've got KRE down slightly. It's still chopping sideways. It's trying to reverse this downward momentum. It's trying to turn higher. XHB down 2.22%. Again, it's trying to turn higher too, getting still some selling pressure and getting dragged around by the overall markets, I think. TAN down 1.7, still looking pretty ugly. Russell 2000 down 1%. This is trying to turn. It looks like it. It's not just falling like a rock off a cliff. So I think the Russell looks okay here. It doesn't look great. Momentum's coming down. It's trying to turn, but there's not a ton of selling pressure follow through here, which means there's a chance. The S&P 500 down 2.24%. This looks uglier because we're starting to create a downtrend. Well, we're in a downtrend. Your peak was here, and then we created a new low here, a lower high, and then a lower low as we break through it. So we are in a downtrend, and we have not reversed that downtrend. It's trying to here. There's still some selling pressure because we were down 2.24% today. NASDAQ down 3%, and that's also in a downtrend. Broken here, new lower low, lower high, lower low, and we'll see if that continues to the downside. But it's trying. You know, we've got a big bullish engulfing here, not much selling pressure follow through yet. But again, we'll see what happens. SMCI down 4.75%. It looks like it's trying to put in a double bottom is what it looks like it's trying to do. We've got NVIDIA down about 7%. This could get ugly here, guys. I don't know, I took this fractal from something. I don't know what it's for, but we're heading lower, down about 7%. We haven't broken through the downtrend line yet. Bitcoin up 0.5%. It's okay. I mean, it's hanging in there, and it is a bullish flag pattern to go higher at this time. Ethereum down slightly. It's trying to turn. We'll see if it is successful. MicroStrategy's up slightly, and it is above its downtrend line. The VIX is up 8%, getting some selling pressure today. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Looking at some of these currencies, the Canadian USD kind of backing out. This still looks bullish for a move higher for the Canadian dollar to outperform USD. That's commodity bull market talk. The African rand, another one that's trying to look like it's trying to bottom and turn higher against the dollar. Brazilian real, your three-hump consolidation wedge, and then the double bottom that's coming. We are up about 0.5% today. We've got Australian dollar working its way on up. That's looking better. And potentially, if we get a breakout, that's commodity bull market land. Just like last time, we had a huge commodity bull market here. That's the last 2000s bull market. And it deals with a weak dollar. And then the Great British Pound is outperforming the dollar too, and it's working its way on up. Pretty much everything's outperforming the dollar almost. But that's what I've got for today, guys. Give me a thumb up for the content. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the website if you like. Use that special coupon code. We've got a 5 p.m. Mountain Time Sunday Q&A session if you'd like to join. And that's all I've got for today. So we'll catch you next time. This is Finding Value.